Hello and welcome to Silent Creativa. First of all, I know I promised another video, the second part of the puppets that I made, and yeah, I was quite a bit flashed about a video from Akamerukawaiis, I hope I said that right, and decided to give this a try first because I was totally inspired by her. And I have to say all the credits go to her, not to me, to use the idea of using only one color of your art supplies for a doll. This kind of challenge is around YouTube for quite a while, I think, and I saw a lot of videos and was always like, oh, I would like to do this too. And yeah, first when I saw the video of akamerukawaiis, I thought, oh yeah, it's such a clever idea to make it on a doll. And I really had to do this too, and I hope she is fine with me giving my take on the same project as she does. But I will talk about that while I am making the repaint a little bit more. On to the materials I use. First of all, watercolor pencils. I skipped one that I thought was a little bit too bluish. Then acrylic paints. Soft pastels, and there the same thing happened. I thought one of them was a little bit too blue, so I skipped this one. I had two kinds of yarn, and yeah, I thought I would like to use polymer clay because it was to use everything, so I went on and searched for everything that I had that was green and that would be considered art supplies. So yeah, I decided to make a dress too. Because let's face it, it's easier, you have more surface area where you can pin things on. I used a Monster High Frankie doll, like akamerukawaiis did, not because she did it, but I thought it would be the best option to work with the color green because she already has a quite greenish skin tone. So this was the reason to use Frankie. And I started shading and everything like you may have seen it 1,000 times. And yeah, to be honest, I did nothing different than anyone else. So I think I skip on explaining what I exactly did and talk about something that is quite. I have the feeling I have to talk about it. I first saw the video of akamerukawaiis and was totally in love with her blue doll. And I tried to contact her to, yeah, get her allowance to use this too, because let's face it, it's clearly copying a YouTuber that has a lot more follower than I do. So I tried to write to her and ask her if she is okay with it. And unsurprisingly, she didn't reply because, yeah, let's face it, she has a lot more subscribers, and I have the strong feeling that a lot of persons try to get in touch with a YouTuber they like, and so I can totally understand that she didn't read it or didn't answer to my question. But she liked my comment under her video, so I had the slight hope that she is okay with it. And first I decided to post this video next week, but then she uploaded a video making a pink doll, and I thought, okay, maybe I should post this now because I hope that she will go on with this series because I really like how her dolls came out. And if she will do a green doll and I will post my video after that, maybe that could lead to some bad blood on YouTube. And so I thought, yeah, should I post it? Should I write to her again? And all things like that. And yeah, then I just thought, calm down and make the video. Post it. Post the video of the puppets, the second part of the puppets, the week after it, and everything will be fine. So I hope this will be okay for everyone and especially for Akamerukawaiii because I have a lot of respect for her. And to focus mainly on the head of the doll, especially with all the different kinds of material she had to use, is something I'm still quite impressed by. I had a whole dress to throw all the things and the stuff onto I haven't used in the repaint. That is a liberty she doesn't have, and as I mentioned, she has my greatest respect for her dolls, for her mermaid tails, which are totally adorable. And now I think I have tried to apologize enough for taking her idea and give it my own take. So I hope you will enjoy my little girl. I really wanted to give her lashes because I like dolls with lashes and I don't like the drone on things that much, so I tried it with some yarn, and the only thing that wasn't that great was when I got them to size after I glued them in place. The ends started to fray a little bit, and yeah, that looks quite a bit weird because the tips of the lashes are a little bit lighter than the roots, and yeah, but at least she has lashes. And yeah, I'm quite a bit proud having that idea. Yeah, I think it's quite poor to be proud of something like that, but I am. I really love the kind of emerald green yarn that I had laying around, and yeah, so I decided for this one instead of the lighter one, and I'm totally happy with that. The whole hair part went quite nice because most of the time I struggle with the hair, but this time it was quite easy, and again, I am quite proud of the result. Yeah, and I don't know why I talk like this, but I do it, and I do it as long as I would like to, so I stopped. Okay. Um, yeah, and after I glued all the hair in place, yeah, it was nearly 3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock. I don't really know because at the moment I have quite a strange sleeping habit. Doesn't matter. Um, yeah, and I was thinking about how her dress will be and all the things, and yeah, then I thought, the girl needs a name. I'm quite poor with giving my dolls names, and so I was like, yeah, this one need one. And I hope I can say that it is because of the time and because I was tired that I came up with the most obvious name ever. Of course, her last name has to be Green, surprisingly. And her first name, yeah, I was going with Emma because of Emerald, and yeah. Um, and you know when you have an idea and you think, oh gosh, that is so obvious and that it is so boring, but it sticks in your head and you can't get it out? Yeah, that was the point. And so I decided to stick with Emma Green, and yeah. So at last she has a name, and I thought maybe I would like to do a doll that is only black, white, gray, of course. Um, because I have a Frankie doll that is already gray. It was a beach edition or something like that. I don't know what kind of doll it was, but it was a totally gray Frankie, only black and white. And I thought it would be quite nice to make it as a kind of a sister for Emma, um, and to call her Noko from No Color, obvious, and then not green in the end. Maybe she's already married. Yeah. And I'm talking a lot this time. And a lot about stuff that has nothing to do with a doll. So, yeah, I will shut up for a moment now. I am back. Wahahaha. Yeah. Making the pattern for her clothing was, yeah, let's say experimental. I had something in mind, but not really. And I never made a dress like this before. I most of the time I make quite big gowns because yeah, I like them and I like when they sparkle and yeah. And I know how this sounds. And no, I'm not wearing dresses. I just like them on dolls. Yeah, and this time I was going for something a little bit less over the top. And so I thought, yeah, maybe something like a shirt and then a skirt to this, and yeah. And while I was making it, I had the option to use my mother's sewing machine, which has a lot of different stitches and pattern stitches, and yeah, so I went a bit crazy with these kind of stitches. I lastly I did 3 different pattern stitches on the doll, and Yeah, my mother won't get her sewing machine back in the next months because I think I have to use these kind of stitches on more dolls. I really like them. While I was searching for all the materials I had to use, I was like, oh damn it, you just bought polymer clay in different colors, so you have to use it. And yeah, I chose the easiest way and just made a little decoration for her skirt out of it. Yeah, damn creative, I know. To be honest, I normally don't like glitter that much. But though I had to use it because of every art supply, I used it for the shoes, and in the end, I was quite happy with it. Then I thought, okay, you still have the pearls and you have to use them too. And yeah, I stitched them onto the skirt, and that looked totally terrible when I dressed her, so I removed them again in the end. So I think this makes the whole challenge a fail because, yeah, I skipped one kind of art supply. I used the cat eye stone, but that is not a pearl, so yeah, I leave this for you to decide. Was it a fail or is it okay? Yeah, I really like how she is looking, and I hope you enjoy her too. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you like to, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and make sure to go over to akamerukawaiis, like her videos, and subscribe to her too, and leave her lots of love. I hope you had some fun watching this. Have a nice day, and until next time, bye.